For lawyers, time is limited. What if you could expand time by changing your relationship to it?
Welcome to the New Billable Hour podcast, transforming the way you think about time in your law practice and life. And now, here's your host, lawyer and best-selling author, Ritu Goswami.
Welcome to episode 17 of the New Billable Hour podcast. Today's topic is making progress through mistakes. First, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this episode. Law Clerk is headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has freelance lawyers in all 50 states. Law Clerk connects busy attorneys with their nationwide network of freelance lawyers who can help with project-based work for any type of written document. There are no sign-up or monthly fees. Law Clerk can be found at www.lawclerk.legal. Again, that's www.lawclerk.legal. Use the code RITU, R-I-T-U 100 for a $100 rebate on your first project of $300 or more. And let's get started. As usual, we start with 3 deep breaths together, so find a comfortable seat. Exhale everything. Let's take a deep inhale together. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. So today we're talking about mistakes. This is something that as lawyers we don't like to discuss. It's kind of behind closed doors and taboo. There's a lot of stigma around mistakes. And for some reason, lawyers think that we're not allowed to make them. That somehow makes us not good lawyers. There's some ethical concerns. We're concerned that we're going to lose our law license because we didn't do something perfectly, or we forgot something, we missed an important part of something that we should have known. In my own legal career, I've let myself become broken when I did something wrong. I felt that not only was I worried about my client, I was worried about what other people would think about me. I was worried about what other lawyers were going to think about me, my other clients. I didn't want to ask for help because of the shame I felt. And I was ashamed also that maybe I wasn't a good lawyer. Maybe that I shouldn't have taken the case. Maybe I was being reckless. Maybe I didn't have the knowledge and experience I needed. I shouldn't have taken that risk, right? And all of those feelings were true. That really is how I felt. And I'll have to say on some level, I may feel that often. However, what's also true, and maybe more true, is that I'm a good lawyer, even a great lawyer. And I have high sense of integrity. And I also do like to take risks because I think that's where we can actually serve, in that place of risk. And I feel confident that if I do make what we call a mistake, I didn't know something or something didn't happen the way we planned, I feel confident that I can fix them. And I know that I've been able to fix my past mistakes in my law practice. And also sometimes, actually more often than not, that detour from the mistake, the detour from the original case plan, has ended up benefiting my client somehow. Interesting how that works out. So my point here is that we waste so much time reveling in the mistake, in the emotions, in the ick, that we're missing an opportunity. We're missing an opportunity to progress through this mistake, to actually go faster. So we're slowing ourselves down when we can actually go faster. So you know that learning from mistakes is how we move forward. We know this deep down. We know that we're actually progressing when we take risks. If we stay in our comfort zone and do the same thing, we are not going to be going anywhere. We're in a kind of a closed loop. And you know that when we do our best, some things may not go right. Things may be forgotten. Things may have fallen through the cracks. Maybe you did the best you could and missed something, or misunderstood something, or the law changed so quickly that you couldn't keep up with it, right? And you know that the lesson that we learn from that experience is kind of a fast track to learning and to learning the next thing. So I know that I remember my mistakes and they won't be made again because it was something I could change in my law firm procedures. It was something that I could just, now that I just know that I can't unknow of how to practice law or how to work with clients, how to get information from clients, how to make sure I know the law well enough to represent a client. So I've learned all that, and I don't know if I could have learned it otherwise, or it might have been, probably would have been a lot slower. So when you get stuck in this self-flagellation of a so-called mistake, like putting so much value and so much judgment on it, remember that this is an opportunity to move faster. And so we tend to waste the time that we gained from this opportunity to move faster with the unnecessary suffering. So we're at this zero-sum game, right? We could go faster, but we hold ourselves back because it's like, hold on, I need to beat myself up and put so much meaning on this mistake before I can move forward. It's like we think it's a rite of passage or something like that. So, in order to progress from our mistakes, we need to look more closely. We need to lean into what's happening. I say this often. Pay attention. Pay attention to what happened. Where in the chain of events did something go wrong? Or was there something that you could have done differently? Was there something that could not have been done differently? Um, was there something that was negligent? Was there something that you can really change in your life and in your law firm? Were you supervising someone else? Really use this as information to make progress, to move forward. Instead of dwelling on what happened, just look at it to figure out how to move forward. Have something good come out of it. We say this often, like bad things or things that we don't want, not preferred situations happen, so then we can actually not have them happen again, right? So this is an opportunity to really pay attention to how you are as a lawyer, what risks you're willing to take, right? Maybe you need to step back from certain risks and make some decisions. Or also, what could you change in your law practice? And also, what you're doing really well. And I often say this, like, catching the mistake whenever you caught it is brilliant lawyering. And if you can catch it earlier and earlier so then you can fix it, that's brilliant. And oftentimes we can fix it some way or another. And if not, we've learned and we put in our best, and we are going to do what we can for that client. And we are going to move forward and help the next client and the next client by progressing from that mistake, as opposed to holding ourselves back, which is a big waste of time. And I know all of you are saying that you don't have enough time and you want more time, and this is how you will find it. Getting more time is not about some instant hack or something that you don't know that everybody else knows, other than you now know that when you are dwelling on something, dwelling in the past, you cannot move forward. So take the time you need to process the mistake and then move forward and make it an opportunity to move forward faster. So make progress through your mistakes for increased productivity, more time for what's important, and a well-balanced life. That's my message for you today. So let's close with 3 deep breaths together. Find a comfortable seat. Exhale everything. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. Thank you. Thank you again to the sponsor of this episode. Law Clerk is headquartered in Las Vegas, Nevada, and has freelance lawyers in all 50 states. Law Clerk connects busy attorneys with their nationwide network of freelance lawyers who can help with project-based work for any type of written document. There are no sign-up or monthly fees. Law Clerk can be found at www.lawclerk.legal. Again, that's www.lawclerk.legal. Use the code RITU, RITU 100, for a $100 rebate on your first project of $300 or more. Thank you.
Thank you for being with us on the New Billable Hour podcast with your host, Ritu Goswami. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you like to listen. To get your free copy of the New Billable Hour book and other resources, visit www.newbillablehour.com. You can contact Ritu directly at ritu@newbillablehour.com.